Coach Steve, how hard is that to take?
It's not easy. Most of the time you learn, write an examination and pass. In football, you have to be examined and then you learn after that. That's basically that. The lesson you get after that is something else. We get the ball, we play the ball backwards at a crucial moment. And it wasn't the first time we played it back. Reprimand, and then the same thing happens. But we are not the kind of people who blame players. But the amount of work they put for 90 minutes and then come lose it like that, it's heartbreaking. But again, is it a lesson? Why do you learn after being examined like that? You passed the exam, you were almost through and giving it away. But again, you look at the positive, that they played very, very well. They were well organized. And Sundowns obviously posing the threats that we know. There wasn't much. On set plays, there was a bit of a threat. We dealt with that. And there's also one where I thought we gave them a get out of jail card free. But listen, you try make sense out of this, but it still remains strange. It shouldn't be. It's just said that you'll have to go to the dressing room. And the strain of a bubble is that you play in these matches together. There's nothing else that refreshes you. And as a leader, because you are the light, after this darkness, you gotta go back and inspire again. But first I must get inspired to go and inspire. So I hope after this post-match, when you go into the dressing room, you'd have gathered enough strength and enough logic to speak light to them.
You touched on something very important that I think people don't understand unless they're actually in the bubble. There is no reprieve. You don't get away. That mood, it stays with you now. Tomorrow morning when you're awake, in the bus, everywhere, it's with you.
Let me give you I'm taking them away from home. I'm bringing them into our accommodation places. We're staying with Orlando Pirates. They played a match yesterday. And as they went through their setback, you could feel like, goodness me, you can't rejoice because, possibly it happens with you as sports people. We're going to go back to the hotel, meet against them. And they had gone through their setback. We'll be coming to the hotel to join them in the setback. And we're sharing the same suffering. But tomorrow they would have to play because matches are coming thick and fast. Maybe it's time for them to redeem themselves. Even us, we've been playing matches 2 days. Maybe now a bit of a breather and go reflect. It's not easy to be in the bubble and still keep playing matches when results are not coming.
Just a final question before I let you go, Coach. You said defensively it was a good performance up until, of course, conceding that goal in the 91st minute. Yeah. But one thing I noticed you wanted better from your team was the counter-attack. You were very frustrated with that in the first half, weren't you?
I was, Jules. One, counter-attacks can only increase, or the rate of counter-attacks is more when you're playing against a team that retains the ball. Because the frequency of their loss of possession counts on the number of counter-attacks you like to benefit from, which I thought we didn't do. Sundowns keeps the ball. We allow the defenders to drift in their press zones. As soon as they release the ball, we cut the ball and still get to the mode of possession. There's two ways to play football, except the third one when you have to build and go route one. As soon as you regain possession, find a way to play quick. Then if they go behind the ball, they're sitting. Find a way to break that defense. Coach Ernst Missendorp was talking about that no, these teams come in, they parking the bus and they sitting. He's right, it's happening. But then it is a responsibility of the other counterpart. When he's sitting there, how do I unlock that deep lying defense? Then it becomes a phenomenon. So we created that scenario. Instead of hitting quick, we allowed them to go sit, and then it made things more difficult for us.
Tough luck tonight, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll soldier on 2-3 matches to go, and then we wrap it up. We'll see you next year.
Good luck.
Thank you.